Welcome to this study guide on the poem To His Coy Mistress by Marvell. This is one of the set poems for the AQA Relationships cluster for your English Literature GCSE. We're going to look at what the poem's about. We're going to have a look at a couple of quotations you could use in the exam and a few ideas for comparison. But this won't tell you everything. This is no substitute for knowing the poem. It's just a few ideas, right? So, To His Coy Mistress. What's it about? Well, it's a persona trying to persuade his mistress, some woman, we don't know her name, to be physically intimate with him because time is running out. Essentially, he's trying to persuade this woman to sleep with him. What could you say about the poem in the exam? Well, if you were to write about the structure of the poem, you could write about a rhyme. Here's a quotation with a rhyme. But at my back I always hear time's winged chariot hurrying near. What can we say about this rhyme of near and here? Well, we can say it certainly quickens the pace in the reader's ear, which is really important if we think about this idea of time hurrying forward, time running out. So it's actually literally quickening the pace at which we read it. It gives us an idea of the persona's desperation to be intimate quickly, desperation to have sex right now because we've got to do it right now. And it therefore embodies this idea of the passage of time. And the passage of time is something we see in a few poems. However, here, the poet is manipulating it to say to his girlfriend, to the object of his affections, have sex with me now before you're old and ugly and it won't be any fun anymore. Another structural point you can make about the poem To His Coy Mistress is you can talk about the Enjambment here. And another quotation, let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness up into one ball. We've also got rhyme here, but you've got Enjambment between the word all and our. This gives us a sense somehow of suspense. It warns the reader and indeed the mistress of the conclusion that is coming at the ending of the poem. It accentuates the craving the poem feels towards his mistress, and it hints towards the physicality and sensuality of romantic relationships. You get this idea of let us roll all our strength and all our sweetness up into one ball. It's this sense of kind of the two coming together in sexual union, as emphasised by that enjambment, by that line break. Okay, another point you can make, writing about the language of the poem this time, is the heavy use of sexualised language. For example, this quotation, that long preserved virginity and your quaint honour turned to dust and into ashes all my lust. And apologies for typo in the presentation. Repetition of sexual connotations highlights the persona's desire for his mistress. It's very clear what his intentions are here. The term lust in particular demonstrates his yearning. But also it's rife with imagery of death here, into ashes all my lust. So it's this idea that if we don't have sex now, we'll be dead, and there's no point having sex when you're dead, so let's do it now. Persuasive argument, I know. Okay, let's think about some comparisons. You can compare with the poem Our, because both of them have a hyperbolic nature to the love, to the lust, whatever the emotion is, and they both share the idea of time. You could compare with the poem Sonnet 43, because of the notion of lust and desire. And you could also compare with the poem The Farmer's Bride, where the farmer's bride feels a similar kind of unrequited lust to the persona in To His Coy Mistress. Few ideas for you, it's not everything, but I hope it's been helpful. Check out the other videos, thanks.